Hey y'all, this is my review for Kandi and the Gang, episode 2. I'm really enjoying this theme song, Kandi. Good job. So after a good first episode, let's see what this second one has to offer. So we open the episode at OLG. Looks like they're just opening. We see Bertha coming in. See, she made a pound cake. I'm wondering, do they go to the restaurant like every other day or they just be popping in? And then we get to somebody named Patrick, who is a new character. He's a manager. Oh, I'm looking at this confessional look. Hey, Patrick. 28 though? He don't look 28. He look my age. They know what they doing adding these fine menses to this show. Oh, so he's a parking lot manager. Okay, I was like, manager and parking lot? Huh. Lord, and he seems to be a character already. Shall we still add new characters? So I'm guessing this is his roommate or whatever. His name is Melvin. Kitchen manager, teddy bear of the family, and Kandi's cousin / treated like her son. Kandi be taking care of her family, man. Like, I love her for that. Okay, so they're still giving us character development. So Patrick and Melvin, they're like brothers, but they're actually cousins, and they're living together now. Wow, and the apartment they live in, it's literally like right next to Kandi's OLG restaurant. Now, I love that Patrick loves his parking lot job, but I do hope that he aspires to want more. That's all I'm saying. Child, we 5 minutes in the episode, they still talking about Patrick. Damn. So he got a girlfriend who basically looks like a video girl. Is she working at OLG too? So next scene, we're with Dominique, the bartender, and Brandon, the manager. It looks like they're openly dating, but I'm just wondering, does Kandi know about this relationship they have? Because in the restaurant industry, that is a huge conflict of interest when a bartender is dating a manager, especially like a senior level manager like Brandon, even though he doesn't act like one. Okay, so this date they're on, they're having some real shallow, non-substantive conversation. I think they're made for each other. So now we get some background on Dominique. She's a dancer on the side. That's her main passion. Normally in a restaurant, you have people that are aspiring to do other things, of course. Like at my restaurant, you had singers, you had actors, people that did Broadway. I was doing YouTube at the time and pop rose. So everyone's trying to do different things because this job, strictly for the check, serving. The only people that want to stay in serving are people that want to be managers. And child, if y'all find out the hours that managers be working, y'all ain't gonna want to be one. So they asked Brandon in his confessional, is he worried about, the conflict of interest or whether he's gonna get in trouble or not? So then they cut to Kandi and Todd, who, Todd was working in production while Kandi was the star of the show. Well, one of the stars of the show. That is no type of comparison whatsoever. Whatsoever. Like, was that his idea to do that or production? Anywho, I wanted to Kandi know they put that in there because that is not parallel to Brandon and Dominique's situation at all. Like the main reasons we worry about conflict of interest in a place like a restaurant is like, say they're together and there's other bartenders besides Dominique, I'm sure. What if he gives Dominique the best schedule? What if it's like favoritism? Or what if they break up and now they're working together? That creates a hostile work environment. It's a lot of things. So at the end of this boring day, Brandon tries to go in for a kiss and she's like, nah nigga, this is the first date. So next scene we're with Torin in his place and he's inviting over Dominique and Chandrika. So they're sitting around talking that they complained about Torin's charcuterie board. They're talking about the reunion that just happened, like the whole event. So Kandi, Torin put together that event and you didn't pay him? What? Wow. I'm guessing, behind the scenes he was like, I'm on this show, I'm getting paid, but I don't know, Torin. Like, Kandi didn't pay you for that? The face Dominique made, she was just like, right, the fuck? That's what I would be like. But Torin says he's fine. We see that he was on the phone with Donna and Donna was offering him a job. So I guess guess. Judging from Torrin in his confessional, he seems very passionate about what he does. So maybe he was just trying to show Kandi what he can do, and then that would open the doors for bigger opportunities. So then the girls are warning Torrin about Philip that just got hired, who's the director of operations. Now again, y'all, like I said in the last episode, directors of operations, they are hard asses. They make sure the restaurant is running like tight. And they're normally assholes. Like, I've dealt with so many director of operations, and you know, I can't say I liked any of them. They talking about dating, and it looks like Dominique doesn't want to let them know that she's dating the manager, Brandon. I'm sure they already know, because people in a restaurant, they talk, and we observe. Like, all you gotta look at is body language in a restaurant. You'll be like, they fucking. So next scene, we're at OLG, and I love me some Aunt Nora. Love, love, love Aunt Nora. It really does look like the old lady gang is there all the time. But then we cut to Aunt Bertha, and she have Melvin coming over. Melvin is her grandson. Damn it, just watching this scene of Melvin and, you know, seeing his grandmother cook just gave me a flashback of just watching my grandmother cook. Oh, I miss my grandmother so much. Oh, man. But anyway, enough of Chris's business. So Kandi says Melvin started out as a dishwasher and worked his way up. So he's kitchen manager now. And also Kandi, I think, paid for his trip to culinary school. Again, Kandi really takes care of her people. I mean, we did hear at the iconic Real Housewives of Atlanta season 4 reunion, if I want to take care of any motherfucker in here, I can. So Kandi is telling us about some of her other relatives that work at OLG, and one of them is Aunt Bertha's daughter, and she's a manager, but she's thinking of quitting because she got into it with Kandi's mom, and Mama Joyce cussed her out. So now it's Kandi's job to try to rectify the situation and keep the peace. So we cut back to Mama Joyce and Aunt Nora talking, and she's saying that Kandi wants her to meet with, who would she be to Mama Joyce then? I guess her niece? But anyway, Kim, to rectify the situation, and hopefully Kim can come back as a manager. But according to Mama Joyce, the reason why she's mad at Kim is because when Kim walked out, she tried to get other people to walk out with her. She's like, you don't do that to the family. So next scene, we're at OLG. I'm guessing it's a different day. Oh, I forgot his name. I think his name is Brian. He walks in. But this hairstyle he has, it reminds me of the character from the Proud Family. It's the father's brother that has a little handkerchief over his head, and he be singing like this. Him. So Brian has worked at OLG for 4 years. He's coming back. He says coming back to OLG is like coming back to family, a dysfunctional one. Ooh, Chandrika, I'm gonna need you to do something with that wig, please. So now Brian is introduced to Philip, and Philip is just really no nonsense. Like, nigga, smile or something, you know? Like, you gotta at least, like, have the respect of your, I don't even want to say subordinates, I want to say co-workers. Because if they don't like you, it's gonna be pretty hard to manage them. So Philip asks Brian, what brought you back to OLG? And then Brian says, well, I guess the changes. And then Philip like, well, the changes because of me? I'm not sure what response he wanted with Brian after saying that. And he just has a stone look on his face as he's looking at him. Like, chill out. You were at OLG. This is not like Ruth Chris. This isn't Nobu. This is a chicken shack, okay? Like Alexander Rogers said, it is a step above a chicken shack. Please adjust. Also, Brian is right about management. So when new management comes in and you have old servers just looking at them like, it's because managers is like a revolving door sometimes. Like people come in and try to run the place and not gel with the employees. So the employees are probably gonna make life for you a living hell. People are gonna complain about you. And then you see how the restaurant is running and you're over your head. You're getting all these hours because management, you know, they get a salary. So they be working countless hours just for that salary. While servers, you know, as much as we work, you can probably make as much as management sometimes. But yeah, the turnover for managers is very high in a restaurant. Just seeing how Brian serves, just very casual and talking to his table, like, oh yeah, how you doing? I mean, that's appropriate for the OLG environment. Now, see, if he was at like, a little higher fine dining, then yeah, he'd probably be fired on the spot. But I mean, he seems real fun and personable, and that's, I think, why people go to a restaurant like OLG. Oh, he is very, very casual with his serving. Oh, wow. So we see Brian and Chandrika talking at the host stand about going out for drinks. They invite the manager, Brandon, with them. He's like, oh yeah, come on. And then you see Philip, and he's like, y'all going out? And then it's like, yeah, you want to come? And he's like, no. And Brian's like, you don't go out? He's like, nah, but you. Now, I get it. Like, it looks crazy if, like, my managers are going out with the servers. Because, again, there's a lot of conflict of interest that can happen in the restaurant. So I kind of see where Philip is coming from with that logic. But, again, this is a very casual, Lord, when I say casual, it is a very casual environment. So I'm guessing they think that's okay. Generally, y'all, the managers and the servers should not be fraternizing outside of work. So next scene, it looks like we are getting to know Philip. And he lives with his boyfriend, who is named Philippe. Philip and Philippe, you gotta be kidding me. And you know what? I know I did think that Philip was straight in the last episode. So funny, I was talking to a friend because my friend knows everybody in Atlanta. He was just like, Philip? He was like, think again, Philip is gay. And I was like, what? Really? I guess my gaydar getting a little rusty, but I could totally see it. Philip and his high booty. But yeah, good for them. I'm loving all this representation that Kandi, I'm about to say Kandi Coated Kitchen, that Kandi and the gang is giving us. Well, Philip, I mean, you are kind of a hard ass. You can at least be a little bit more personable with your employees. Like, they'll respect you more if you at least talk to them like they aren't androids. I'm still angry that my gaydar was off, y'all. I'm watching this scene. I'm just like, damn it. How did I not see that? Like, I don't want to be those type of gays that be like, oh yeah, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay, So I was giving Philip the benefit of the doubt, but good for them. And I do want to like Philip, but he is treating that staff a little grimy. Oh, okay, so he doesn't live with them, my bad. So his boyfriend is long distance. So next scene, we have a bunch of the employees going out for drinks. And y'all, this is so accurate of what a service staff looks like. Like, fuck Vanderpump Rules. Like, those are all actors that were casted. Like, this is what a real service staff looks like. And I am just gagged by the black gay representation. Like, and we have all different types of gays on here too. I love it. Oh, goodness. So apparently Torrin and Brian have tugged and pulled before. Well, okay, Brian. I'm not sure if Torrin knew you said that, how well endowed he is, but now all of us know that. Torrin, if you're single, yeah, your followers about to go up after this episode. So then we see Brandon, the manager, walks in. I really cannot believe a manager is fraternizing with the service staff. Like, that is a no-no. And then he's dating one of them too, openly, in front of the whole staff. Patrick, the parking manager, also joins them too. So now we're getting a little tea about the dynamics amongst the staff. So Chandrika, the one with the bad wigs, she used to date Patrick, the parking manager. They had a little situationship for 4 months. Oh, okay, but Chandrika lets us know that she is happily engaged now, and she says there's no feelings for Patrick at all. Oh, wait a minute. So now we're talking about when they were together, and we see Kandi and Ty looking at the security footage, and they just came out the cooler together. Yes, y'all. So in the restaurant industry, some things be happening on the premises. And the cooler is the place where there are no cameras. So a lot of stuff be going on back there. People be fucking in the cooler. Yes, with the food around them at some places. It has happened at one of my restaurants. I can't say which one. Listening to Patrick talk in his confessionals, he's a few fries short of a Happy Meal. Thank God he looks good. And those be the ones with the D too. So now the topic of conversation is Philip, and it looks like the entire staff has been there a long time, and they're just saying, how long y'all think he gonna last? Because again, like I said, you have new managers coming into restaurants, just acting all high and mighty, like I'm gonna change things around here, and everybody just looking at you like, okay, I've been there for 4 years, good luck. And they're just talking about how much of a hard ass he is too. Torrin has not met Philip yet, so he's gonna try to give him the benefit of the doubt. So now we get into the topic of pay. And Chandrika, I mean, she's just saying all her grievances with old lady gang. And she's saying that like minimum wage is $15.50. She says the servers are making $17.50 an hour plus tips. And plus, y'all, when the server's making $17.50 an hour, all that shit is eaten up by taxes. We don't even get a check. So yeah, the tips is our income. Also, as a host, she says that she is making $12 an hour. Now, is that fair? For a place such as OLG, I'm not really surprised, but I think she should be making at least $15 an hour, not $12. I'll give her that. But $12 an hour, that's why the wigs aren't good. That is why the wigs aren't good. Pay this girl more so she can get some better wigs. Kandi, I'm talking to you. It's also crazy they're having this conversation in front of a manager. It's just so unprofessional for him to be there. Oh, not Family Dollar paying more. And also, Chandrika is in a position where in Atlanta, there's so many other restaurants that have hostesses, and there's some hostesses that make $20 an hour. You just have to go to those fine dining restaurants. Like they make about $20 to $22 an hour. But of course, they do more work. I'm pretty sure at OLG, it's not that complicated. She's just bringing people to their seat and, you know, keeping a log of the reservations. That's it. But I do think she should be making at least $15 an hour, not $12. Patrick says in his confessional that he has, you know, supreme loyalty, allegiance to Kandi. That is his godmother, his cousin, his big sister. So they better not say the wrong thing in front of him. It seems like he's gonna be a run tell that or what everybody was talking about. So next scene, we're at Kandi's house and she's having a little mini intervention amongst her family that's beefing with each other because of the OLG restaurant. Her mom cussed out Kim, of course, so she's bringing all of the old lady gang and Kim to talk this situation out. We're introduced to Kandi's cousin Wingy too, who is also Patrick's mom. Like, Kandi just keeping it all in the family. If you are related to Kandi, you are getting a check. All right, so we have all ladies in the living room sitting down and Kandi about to moderate. So Kim is stating her grievances with Mama Joyce. Apparently Mama Joyce cussed her out. That is not far-fetched. And she said, y'all better get that motherfucking kitchen together. That is my kitchen. I can see it. I can see it. And Mama Joyce is denying it. So then Mama Joyce is saying, y'all know that's not my motherfucking restaurant. You just proved her point, Mama Joyce. Like you just said motherfucking. So I'm pretty sure you said some motherfuckers to her in that restaurant in the heat of the moment, of course. So we cut to the old lady gang confessional. And Mama Joyce was like, I was cussing, but I didn't cuss nobody out. Okay. So then Mama Joyce accuses Kim of when she walked out, she was trying to get a bunch of employees to go to another place with her. So then Kandi does say that it did irritate her when she heard that. And now Kim is denying this. Somebody is lying. So now Kim bringing Aunt Nora into it, saying, yeah, you got Aunt Nora sitting there going, The look on Aunt Nora's face. Oh my God. I'm scared for Kim now. I might have to put this up right here. Do not mess with Aunt Nora. Look at this glare, y'all. So Aunt Nora's saying that she just went by what Mama Joyce told her. And, you know, Kim is saying, but you weren't there. Okay, so now Aunt Nora gets up out her seat. And now, you know, Kim looked like she never scared either. So she gets up. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, Lord. So Aunt Nora's making threats now. You got Kim, go to church. Wow. Kim is like, I'm right here. Aunt Nora is 82 years old. Like, Kim should know better. How did we get here? Kandi, this is your fault. You should have intervened sooner. Making people blood pressure go up. And Lord, you got Kandi standing in the middle, smiling, like, we ain't about to do this. We ain't about to do this. And you got Nora right behind her. She is spry. Do not mess with Aunt Nora. So everything is calmed down for a little bit. Everyone is seated. And Kandi is like, y'all are later in life right now. We need to keep the peace. Kim is saying she will do whatever it takes to mend the family back together. And she apologizes. Yeah, I mean, Kim apologized, but it looked like Aunt Nora ain't having it. Child, so I'm guessing this intervention is over with. I don't think anything was resolved, and now that the old lady gang is calmed down now, they just enjoying themselves some chicken wings while Kandi is just on the couch laughing. So next scene, we were at OLG. It is a new day. The boss is there, Kandi, and then we see her talking to Patrick. Ooh, I knew it. I knew it. And as soon as they sit down, he was like, oh yeah, me and the service staff went out. I knew he was gonna go run tell that. Oh man, now he's telling Kandi everything, saying that like the food not consistent, which she had a point. She had a point. And they ain't getting paid enough. And soon as Kandi hear that, she's like, ain't paid enough. So Kandi asks him, who said that? Who said that? And Patrick rats Chandrika out. Cut to Kandi in her confessional, and she says Chandrika shows up when she wants to, and if she wants to have that conversation, she can have it with us. Even though Chandrika is a horrible employee, when they're in those spaces, like outside of work, this is the time where we vent about the restaurant that we all work at. We don't expect somebody to go and run tell that. So, I don't know. I get it from both sides, but what Patrick did was messy. So next we're with Torin walking in. He's talking to Donawana. Torin sure do know how to dress. He always looks sharp in every scene he's in. That is somebody who knows that they are on camera. I don't know what's going on in Donawana's life, but he always just be looking stank in the face. Like he always look annoyed or tired. Apparently Torin is like a little brother to Donawana. So now Torin goes into another section of the restaurant and he runs into Philip. And already just Philip has his straight face on, just analyzing Torin like RoboCop. So Philip wants to just have a little one-on-one with Torin just to introduce himself. Oh boy, Philip's starting already. I'm guessing Torin was sent to that part of the restaurant to do a job and he's talking to him. And he's like, well, you know, Philip, I'm Torin. And then Philip's like, well, when I talk to people, I like to look at them face to face. You win more flies with honey, sir. Just the way that Philip is addressing Torin is just so condescending and pretentious. Like already, if I was Torin, I wouldn't be listening to you. Yes, Torin, arrogance. That's another word. It's just arrogant, pretentious, and condescending. Like, it's just no need for that. And I be in Philip corner sometimes, but it's just the way you address people. I get it, like, you know, they're your subordinates technically, but they are still people and you should address them as such. So as Torin is introducing himself, I think he said that the way he left wasn't so professional, and then Philip interjects and says, oh, kind of like how you just came up in here. And Philip, he knew he being a messy sissy because soon as he said that, he looked directly into the camera. If y'all didn't notice that, go back. Like soon as he like cut Torin off, he looked directly in the camera. He knows what he's doing. Oh, they are sparring right now. So then Torin is like, you know, I already said, you know, who I am. You haven't told me who you are. Ooh, and then Philip tells him, one thing I'm not going to do is explain my experience to you because I'm not applying. Damn, but Torin ain't applying either. He already works there. Your bosses hired him. This is a ping pong match right now, and Philip is saying in his confessional that he don't like Torin's attitude. Sir, what about your attitude? So now he's trying to be condescending with Torin about his position. Like Philip is very on this whole, like, I am your superior, you are my subordinate. Oh, people like that in the restaurant, they do not last long. They do not last long. Because employees will surely go to HR on your ass. I'm holding back. I can't wait to see Alex's review. That was really rude though. Like, no one really pays you to think. After that statement, it would have been no holds barred. I would have like let him have it. So Torian's like, yeah, I got you, but I bring in money as well. And this is from Kandi's mouth. So you need to address that with her. Oh, okay, Torin. Yes. Oh, and that is where the episode ends. When Philip just like, oh, well. I love that. Anywho, this was a good second episode. I was thoroughly entertained, and hopefully the ratings are better than last week. But I'm enjoying OLG. Like, this is definitely like the server drama that I am definitely familiar with. So I am just really interested just seeing this play on TV. Please let me know y'all thoughts. Like, what do y'all think about Philip? What do y'all think about Chandrika complaining about the pay? Do you think she deserves to make more? And what do you think about Patrick snitching too? Anywho, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.